How you doing, stupid pigs? I want to welcome all the stupid, filthy, foul pigs that are stopping by this station. You don't have to worry about subscribing, and I'm going to lay it out for you, filthy sow, and you disgusting, foul pigs that are coming here. Yeah, that means you. Do you understand? I don't care whether you like it or not. I'm tired of this. I'm getting to the point now where it's it's moving in such a dangerous trajectory right now that if something isn't done, we're going to have something along the line of a multiple factor 1939 Germany. That's what's going to happen. It is getting to the point where you can no longer be a good American unless you're in complete and utter support of this and other things, which I know all you pigs and all you swines and sow out there. And by the way, let me tell you this before I forget. Two things. First of all, to the military people who were brave and been brave throughout the years. For those of you who have lost everything for standing up for what is right, even though the pigs, which is everybody coming to this channel, with the exception of my people, which is what I want to tell you, we are with you. All 9 of us, we're all with you. Do you know why I know that? Because I know I've talked to people who are in the military. And you know what they've told me? They said, do you know why it hurts so much as a commander or as a first lieutenant? Do you know why it hurts so much when you lose people, when you really try to take an objective, like if you're trying to take a hilltop or whatever, there's objective, and it's really important. You know why it hurts so much when you lose people? Because you're losing your best people. Why is that? He said, because that's always how it is. He said, that's how it works. When you go up for an objective on a hilltop or on a mountain, do you think you're going to grab anybody who's an average soldier? You're going to take your finest people because that's an important task. And you're going to take them because they're the best. And that's what he said. He said it always hurts a lot when you lose people because they're the best. My people here, 9 of us, 10 including me, we're the best. We are the creme de la creme. We understand what's going on. We're not filthy pigs like you. Now, you may be people who understand that this isn't exactly right, but you don't have the courage to come out like I do and say, this is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong to take away people's career for this. It's wrong to make people have to quit their jobs. It's wrong to do what I'm going to show you here. So to the military people, I can only tell you that I talked to some police officers a couple nights ago, and it made me feel warm in my heart, which is rare, because he said it was filthy and disgusting, just like you people out there. And my subscribers are, of course, excluded from you pigs. You don't like it? I don't care whether you like it or not. I'm no longer sitting still for this. I'm not going to do it. Now, this is a psyop, in my opinion, that is so overwhelming that it's, you know what this reminds me of? I don't mean to sound morbid with this, but this reminds me, this whole scam reminds me of the rape of Nanking. Now, I know a lot of you are stupid pigs out there. My subscribers, of course, excluded. It's okay if you're here. You can stick around and you can be berated. And if you hit that subscribe button, you're no longer a filthy pig. You understand? Because you become one of the best, the creme de la creme. Why? Because We understand what's going on here. You understand that, folks? We understand what's going on. Now, I just forgot what I was going to say, so I have to press the pause button. I'll be right back when I think of it. Oh, hey, folks, I can't quite put it together. It doesn't matter. Matters not anyway. The important thing is that you swines and you pigs out there, you need to start learning the angle here, and you need to start understanding what 9 of us understand. You folks think that I'm making a joke when I told you that I'm the smartest man in the world. Let me tell you something, pigs. I'm proud to say that. You know why? Because I've got 9 people here who are probably right there with me. Do you know why? Because we have seen Star Trek. We have seen the fake punts. We have seen the actor infielders who are playing tricks on base runners. We've seen the fake punts. We've seen end runs. We've seen fake field goal kicks. We've seen it all. We know what this is. And you're filthy swine. Even if you're coming in here and you think you're on our side, you are not. Because you have this much belief out of this much. You have this much belief. You don't really believe it. You know there's really something bad about it because you still believe. That's what separates us from you pigs. Do you understand? We know that this is not real. And time is going to vindicate us. Do you know why? Because once the fissures start developing and the cracks, this will show itself for what it is. It may not be in our lifetimes. It may be further along than that. We don't know. But we are proud. I'm not saying that we're happy about it. We're not. But we're proud that we can call this for what it is. And the way that this has been presented and put forward and forced upon us has been a psyop, in my opinion, from day one. I don't even want to get into it back in January of last year, because I also had a belief like you foul pigs that are coming in now. I also had a belief similar to yours, and I was drinking lime juice every day, 10 limes, 6 limes, whatever it was, because I was buying into it. You understand? I was buying into it. I knew something wasn't right, and that's about where most of you are, because most of you are tired of this. But you lack the intelligence. Check out my last video. Go to that last video, Stupid Is as Stupid Does, and follow the link to one of probably the brightest people I've ever met, RL2. And I think it's on her station, RL3. Follow the link, because it's really well done there, and it's a much better quality. You need to watch that. Everyone needs to watch that. Folks, this is such... Sorry, folks, I'll get my light on. This is such a successful psyop that it has no boundaries. Because when you heard stories that there were buildings, massive buildings that they were using for data storage, this is exactly what was on their minds. To be able to get that data, correlate it, and then have computers filter through it. And you mindless pigs out there, you swine and you sow, you didn't understand when we were telling you. You did not understand the depths of understanding of your pea brains that the artificial intelligence, the computers, have sifted through these cavernous amounts, these solar systems, if you will, of data that they have on human behavior, from Amazon returns to everything else that they've been recording and storing. And with that, they've been able to do these correlations with people who are sick, with people who are short-tempered, with people who are this, people who are middle class, people who are higher class, people who are whatever. And this just goes to show you how incredibly successful this is, and how you're being pummeled, and you're pummeling us with your ignorance, swine and pigs and sows. You are suffocating us because you lack the intelligence to be able to listen. You're focused on the eyes of the snake, and the eyes of the snake are also telling you that you're doing the right thing. And even though you don't believe them all the way and don't want to get any closer, you sit there like a chump and you allow this to occur. And unless people start to stand up against this, we're doomed, folks. We're doomed to a fate worse than Nazi Germany in the 1930s, because this is making that look like a trip down for a picnic. For God's sakes, don't you folks understand what's going on here? Would you like to see the latest victim? I'm going to show you, because you're not safe. You know how I know that? Because you can look right here and you can see. Here is a man who is a quarterback. His name is Aaron Rodgers. Now, you can read this for what you will. I'm going to read it for you, okay? I'm going to give you the gist of the story. He's a bad person because he lied. He said he was something, but he's not this. You understand? That means he's a bad person. We're talking about a man. Now, let me tell you my feelings on Aaron Rodgers, okay? First of all, I don't know the man, okay? That's number one. I would say he's a fairly smart man. That's what I would tell you. I'd say he's smart, okay? Just based on the immediate evidence. But I'm going to tell you something that I learned about Aaron Rodgers. First off, I didn't like the man. You know why? It wasn't his fault. You know why? Because there was a quarterback before him named Brett Favre. He had a heart and a sense of humor and a sense of dedication to his teammates and to his team that was really above and beyond many. Let me just put it to you that way. Brett Favre, it broke my heart when he lost to the Saints in, what was it, 2009 or, right, 2010, whatever it was, or 2011. I forgot what year. I think it was 2009 when he lost that game in right in overtime or right at overtime. The final game going to the Super Bowl with the Vikings, when he went over to the Vikings, broke my heart. I loved Brett Favre because I knew what kind of person Brett Favre was. Yes, he was a drug addict. Yes, he was. He was addicted to pain pills, pain medication, severely. Okay? He was a good old boy from swamps of Louisiana. But he was a good man. He was a good man. And when he retired, he was torn apart and crying. And you know what happened? He wanted to come back. Wanted to come back to the pack. And the Packers told him, sorry, only good tasting tuna gets to be starfish, or whatever it is, star-kissed. And here was this skinny guy, this skinny young guy named Aaron Rodgers, and I said, who the fuck is this chump? And I believe that until, because the whole nature of the situation, I didn't like it. And I really wanted to see Favre go back with the Packers. Not that I like the Packers, but I felt bad for the man because I could understand wanting to quit. It's hard giving yourself and your body to that kind of horrors that those professional athletes have to go through. I don't care if you're the center or the quarterback or whatever. It is horrendous. They don't make their money easily. Now, I thought nothing of Aaron Rodgers until I turned on a clip in, I think it was 2008, or 2007 or whatever it was when he came out on the scene. And I saw a clip of him throwing the ball, a bomb, and it went so far up into the air that it looked to me like it crested the stadium. I'd never seen anything like that before. I could not believe that this man threw the ball like that. And I mean, I'm a seasoned football watcher. So that tells you something. It tells you I was probably right on. So here you have a TV personality, because I believe he's trying to do something. I don't know exactly what it is, but the yellow Bolshevik journalism profession is completely taking over, folks. And if you don't stand up to it and continue being pigs like you are, and you do not join these 9 people with me, I don't know what to tell you. You know why? Because I don't know anyone else that does this. Southern Prepper 1 is a good man. He's a good man. I've watched his channel, and he's a good man. He's ex-army, I believe, or whatever, in military, and he's standing up to it and fighting it and losing everything. How can you take anything away from the man? But he doesn't come out and tell you like I do. He just can't risk it. You understand? I can risk 9 people here. I don't have anything. When you don't have anything to bring to the table, you don't lose anything when you get taken out. You understand? So I can talk to you more freely. You understand? Even though I don't want to. I want to, but I can't, because I've lost 3 channels already. Why? Because I come out here and I tell the truth. Or as my friend MJ says, I show videos that they're popping me for, and I lose my channels. Because MJ is part of the problem. He's like you pigs. He's no different. He understands all of this, but he holds a small belief in it. And it's enough to doom him and us. So I'm going to read you this story, and I'm not going to take this any further. Okay? I'm going to read you what they're saying. And let me tell you something. Joe Rogan, I don't even want to hear anything more about you. Okay? I don't want to hear anything more about you, fucking Joe Rogan. You understand? Don't want to hear anything more. Go back on your meds, whatever it is that you took that you thought you were going to die. Okay, let me read this to you here. It says, and I guess this is him right here. And by the way, this is a TV personality, a major sports hero. And now he's in defensive mode. You can tell by the look on his face right there that the whole wide pig world, like you people are coming down on him because you're so stupid that you're following exactly what the artificial intelligence is just spitting out to devour you. It's like you don't even count. You're just being wiped out. You're being massacred. It's like you're not doing your cause any good because you're just massacred and they just walk over you and go to the next. So he now has to defend himself. So I guess I'll let him talk in his own words. It says, Rogers said he did not lie when discussing his status, has followed almost all protocols for players, and explained his reasoning for not getting one of the traditional scam before this season. And I'm going to let him tell you, and then that's going to be it for the video. God bless you swines and you pigs and you fucking retards out there. You better hit that subscribe button because we're the last hope. Anyways, enjoy Aaron Rodgers, whatever he has to say here. Sorry, folks, I'm going to put this on as quick as I can. I don't know if it's going to play it or not. We'll have to, it's probably a 20-second commercial here, too. All right. This isn't helping the cause, by the way. No offense to Aaron Rodgers, but see, he believes it too. That's part of the problem. He believes all this. Sorry, folks. I don't know why this is not playing. Okay, evidently it's on mute here or something. Let me translate that out for you pigs, because a lot of you pigs are so stupid. You just follow the paradigm that they've given you. You follow the plan. Whenever anybody says that they're a critical thinker, that just means that they're stupid people. You understand? And you go to your immediate nipple, okay? As a pig, you go to your immediate nipple by remembering the catchphrase that, oh, those people are anti-thisers, and they're really stupid people. They're really against everybody. You understand? You're being played not like a fiddle, but just like they stab you. Oh, I know what it was that I was going to tell you. This reminds me of the rape of Nanking. That's what this reminds me of. I'm sorry that it took me so long to remember this. Because if you look at the rape of Nanking, which was the Japanese when they went into Nanking, China, the Japanese were learning how to take the very minimum amount of people, because Japan was a small, relatively speaking, a tiny island going up against China, which is hard to explain how big it is. It's like 100 times the size or 70 times the size of Japan, maybe more. I don't know. It's huge. And the Japanese commanders knew that they had to get people to kill each other and also kill themselves. And if they could do it, if they could make people kill themselves, then you could send the fewest amount of soldiers necessary so they could oversee the operations of people killing themselves and each other. That's essentially what the rape of Nanking was. It was slash and burn. But what they did was one of the main methods, which is what you pigs are doing right now, and you don't even know it, is you're burying yourselves. And every day it's getting worse with larger amounts of people. What the Japanese did was that they would give a couple people shovels, and they would dig big pits, and they would put as many people alive in there as possible. And when so many people were in that pit, they had the person who was doing the burying jump in there too, and then you only needed one Japanese soldier in order to be able to put the thing in. You might need a bullet if somebody gets squirrely and they want to run out or something like that, but typically the people were just accepting their fate like you pigs. They were just accepting their fate. And I couldn't blame them, because what awaited them was things that I don't want to talk about. Okay? Things that I wouldn't want to talk about here because I would get in trouble for. That's how severe they were. So it was understandable. And that's what you people are doing. Instead of protecting their homeland of China, these people were killing each other gladly to spare themselves the torture that would come with the Japanese invasion. And folks, it's not folks, pigs, swines, sow, you had better start figuring this out. Goodbye. Thank you, 9 subs, for being with me. Bye.